I'm going to start where Courtney left off. I'm Shane, by the way, and don't worry, I can't see you. The lights are blinding me. But no, I get the privilege of serving in kids' church and on the prayer team, and you wouldn't believe it, but basically everything that has been said today has really led me into my message. So 1 John 1:7, Courtney stated this when she was up here preaching, and I looked at Andy, I said, I don't think we even need to get up there after she preached because it was so powerful. But it says in this scripture, and this is what I'm talking about, it says, but if we are living in the light as God is in the light, then we have fellowship with each other. What I noticed was two relationships, relationship with God and relationship with each other. And what I want to talk to you about is one of the biggest struggles of my life for 30 years of walking in a church is the relationship with each other. And many of you, this is going to resonate with you because this is where your fear comes from. Your fear comes from not wanting to confess one another, not wanting to be in fellowship with one another. And so, I don't have a PhD in psychology or anything like that, but I do have a PhD in life. And it's lived up in between your ears. And I would call my PhD plenty of hell daily, of living that life inside your ears and not getting outside of yourself and not understanding the principle that we have true relationships with God and with other people, okay? And so in this relationship we have with people, it's so important that we're a safe place. It's so important that we understand just how important your brother is. The greatest victories you're going to find is whenever you see your brother getting victory or your sister getting victory. It's such an unbelievable thing. So I have a message. It would be, I would title it, Run, Forrest, Run. And I say that because I love the movie, and I was probably 19 or 20 when it came out, and I'll never forget, anytime somebody says run, I say run, Forrest, run. And so I want to tell you, number one, that the first rule is to run toward the pain. All right, this is the hard part where the fear comes in. So I was talking to a friend of mine one day, and he was telling me how he loves confrontation. And I thought, he's crazy because I have avoided it at all costs my whole life. And he said, Shane, you know why I love confrontation? And I said, no, I'm dumbfounded by this conversation. And he said, because confrontation is the first step to resolution. He said, you've been avoiding it, but you're never going to go anywhere until you confront it. And it was like a light bulb came off. So my first thing when we're talking about in community here, because that's what we're talking about, I'm not talking about your relationship with the Lord, I'm talking about your relationship with people. Run toward the pain. We do that inside of community. We do that inside in life groups, okay? Ephesians 5:11-14 says, take no part in the fruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. That's what you're doing. You're exposing these areas in your life that need to come to the light so that the grace and love of God can cover them with people, okay? Number two, run in community. And you would think that I'm giving a shameless plug for life groups, and I'm not. The reason life groups work is not because we came up with it. It's because they work. And it's because God ordains it that, the way I would, you young people understand this. Coming to church is like a text message. Life groups is like a phone call. It's a difference. It's very impersonal and it's very personal. You're going to get down to the nitty gritty in life group, in community. And here's the scripture to go with it. Galatians 6:1-2, it says, dear brothers and sisters, if another believer is overcome by some sin, you who are godly should gently and humbly help that person back onto the right path. And be careful not to fall into the same temptations yourself. Share each other's burdens, and in the same way, obey the law of Christ. What a powerful scripture, right? To obey the law of Christ is to share someone else's burdens. Run in community. Number three, and last but not least, is to run in love. It says in 1 Corinthians 13:2, if I had the gift of prophecy, I understood all of God's secret plans and possessed all knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains, but I did not love others, I would be nothing. So whatever you do, do it in love, and that's what community is all about. That's a good life group is going to be a safe place. What's spoken in life group, what's spoken in community, it stays there. It's guarded with the utmost love and care. You know how long it takes some people to actually share their deep and heart things? Years. 20 years I had things in silence. It's a long time to hold them in because I didn't understand this powerful principle. And it says here, this is the last scripture I'm going to give you, and it's Romans 13:8. And it says, don't owe anything to anyone except your outstanding debt to continually love one another. For the one who learns to love has fulfilled every requirement of the law. So I would say this: Jesus paid the price on Calvary so that you and I could walk in and become love that he created us to become. And that's safe places and community. And like I said earlier, your greatest victories will come inside of community. So again, run toward the pain, run in community, and run in love. Thank you.